Well, folks, FanExpo Vancouver just happened over the weekend of November 10th to 12th, and I felt morally obligated to do a video about it. So I took a bunch of photos and thought I'd share my experiences with you. I did not dress up this year like I did last year. I just mostly didn't have time and was too lazy, and happened to be on call for work this weekend too. So they kept waking me up in the middle of the night, and that kind of messed with my sleep schedule. So my careful plan of all the things I was going to do on Saturday kind of went down the toilet because I woke up at noon. Instead of dressing up, I decided to just embarrass myself in a different way and ask a question at one of the panels. So I'll show you that later. But anyway, I did get down to see it, and the first thing I did was walk through Artist Alley, and that was the only place I did some shopping this year, which is unusual. I never buy art, but I happened to see some G.I. Joe art jump out at me, and that's pretty rare. You don't see a lot of G.I. Joe stuff, and I'm a huge G.I. Joe fan, and I saw these two familiar covers. So I talked to the nice lady there, and there's also a third one that they had hiding under the table because they didn't have room to have all the other, more popular superhero prints there, so they tucked that one away, and so I was the first one to buy the Special Missions cover. I bought all three because, as I say, you don't see a lot of this stuff, and these are really memorable covers. I mean, I remember all of these vividly. But I don't really follow artists, so I didn't realize that these were Mike Zeck, and he was right there. So she asked if I wanted them signed, and I said, "Oh, yes, absolutely." And so I got to meet Mike Zeck after waiting a little while. He was looking through a young budding artist's portfolio and giving him some advice. But once that was done with, I got my turn, and he kindly signed them all and chatted with me for a few minutes, and that was a really good experience. And then after that, I wandered around and took some pervy photographs of all the lovely costumes that I saw there, such as the Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman, and yeah. On the way out, I even saw a really good Barricade cosplay. And there were also some celebrity cosplayers there. There was Riddle and Leanna Vamp, who I know from the that cosplay show, which is a really funny channel. You should check that out. So I didn't really want to talk to anybody. And for the celebrities, I didn't really want to spend any money to talk to them, so I just took these kind of lurking shots here. So yeah, so I was being a bit of a creeper, but not as bad as when I attended the panel. So I'll show you the video of Famke Janssen. I thought it was Famke Janssen. I don't know. I think it's Famke Janssen. Anyway, she had a panel there, and I was looking forward to seeing that. I did manage to get there in time to see that. So, there wasn't much of a queue for asking questions. So I decided to humiliate myself and ask a question. You've had the chance to play a lot of range of characters, and so I guess my question is, will you go on a date with me and be my girlfriend? There's always one. Next. Nice try, pal. Okay, let's go over here. Go ahead. You gotta admire the... Yeah, so that happened. I was kind of hoping she'd have some witty retort, but maybe I caught her off guard. Wandering the floor with my friends afterwards, we saw that she had a booth in the celebrity, area there, and there was nobody in line, so they encouraged me to go say hello. I took the opportunity to go and apologize for being an ass, pretty much. She was very graceful about it, though, and her handler, or the volunteer fellow that was next to her, thought it was quite funny. So there was that. Yeah, they were both very nice to me. I just apologize for being a fool. And she forgave me because I'm Canadian. So, we're pretty harmless for the most part. Oh, and I took this photo here because it was at this moment that I have literally seen everything, at least in terms of Star Wars merchandising. I think that we're through the looking glass now. That's about it. On my way in and out, I took these pictures. There was the HMCS Vancouver was docked next to the convention center. If you haven't seen the Vancouver Convention Center, it's a really nice building, and I suppose it's a Canadian Remembrance Day was this same Saturday, November 11th. So they had tours of the ship, and I really should have gone, but it was downstairs, and I didn't have a lot of time. So I'm kicking myself for missing that, but next time. Yeah, pretty cool. This is probably the bulk of the Canadian Navy Fun fact, the West Edmonton Mall, they have like a water park there and some submarines. They have more submarines at the West Edmonton Mall than they do in the Canadian Navy. So there's that. Yeah, even though we have a very large northern coastline to defend. But hey, what are you going to do? Anyway, that's my FanExpo experience. It was a good time. If you're able to attend one, I highly recommend it. Yeah, so thanks for checking this out and having a laugh at my expense. And come back for more toy reviews coming soon. Thanks for watching, and thanks for watching.